Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Ooh, I took my life into my hands this morning. I just got back. I was outside sweeping the front walk. There was a little light dusting of white snowy powder, and I didn't realize till I came in that I had taken my life into my hands. I don't use blower. They make too much noise. But we get the nice light fluffy snow here on the west side of central west east side of the Rockies. Beautiful day. The sun's out. I might actually go for a nice long walk with Marty after I'm done here. After we finish seeing the amazing, let's see if it is really amazing. As amazing. Oh, it's not so amazing yet. It is Alex in his bat chat. You think they're going to dominate on the battlefield? It's going to be a little bit more surprising than you care to understand at the moment. But why did I take my life into my hands? I'm having trouble understanding it because I came in and I put the radio on it. It was like, whew. I'll read you the headline. Let me just find it here. A local headline. Arctic vortex descends on prairies. Some areas blanketed with up to 11 millimeters of snow. Use caution when planning outdoor activities. Do you remember in the old days, guys? Do you remember, I remember in the old days when I was a little kid, they talked about, they measured snowfall in feet, right? If it was under a foot, they'd say, we can expect a little bit of snow today. If it was like a foot or more, they could say 1.5 feet of snow expected. Better pack that shovel in the back of the Pontiac in case you get stuck, right? That would be the weather report. 2 feet coming next week. Woohoo! Get the cross-country skis ready. If it was under a foot, And then after a while, they started reporting a snowfall in inches. You know, it was like 11 inches, 8 inches, 4 inches of snow. And people started getting confused, especially the Americans, because they'd say something like 16 and a half inches expected. And then a lot of Canadians and almost every American would go, 16 and a half, how much is that? Is that like more than a foot or a yard? 16 and a half. How much is 16 and a half inches? Which is bigger, the Big Mac or the Whopper? One's a quarter pound and one's a third pound. Right? Nobody understood what the hell was going on. And they switched to inches. And now they've switched to millimeters. Right? Because we don't really get very much snow anymore. But when we get it, we have to be terrified. And they use descriptive terminology like Arctic vortex, bomb rivers, what is it called? Celestial induced fluvial cyclonic atmospheric rivers. 8 millimeters expected. So anyways, now today it's a Arctic vortex. There's an Arctic vortex. Descends on prairies. Some areas blanketed with up to 11 millimeters of snow. Use caution when planning outdoor activity. Do you know how much 11 millimeters is? I was just outside sweeping, and it's up to 11 millimeters. I think I got 7 millimeters. This is 11 millimeters. And Americans are probably thinking, millimeters? What the hell? Is that more than a foot? What? Arctic vortex descends on prairies? Some areas blanketed with up to 11 millimeters? Oh my God! I'm outside in my t-shirt sweeping. The neighbor's standing out there in her house coat with a coffee. Yeah, it looks like we got a little dusting. I swear it's to confuse people that don't live where the news is about, right? Because if you're living in Canada, if you're living in Toronto, you're in the center of the universe. So you'll read that and go, oh my God, those poor people. I'm glad we're not out there. They're like, So if you're not in the place where it's actually happening, you're like shocked. You're texting your relatives. Are you okay? Did you guys get more than 11 millimeters? The weather report that shocked the entire country, including the World of Tanks community. I had to get the broom out. It was one of those old brooms with the, this is a pet peeve of mine. Okay, we're going to stop talking about the weather. It was ridiculous, right, guys? Ridiculous. But hold on a second. Ooh, he's dead. This is a pet peeve of mine, okay? I'm full of energy because I just did some exercise. You know what? You just can't do this. If you guys do this, you have to stop this. It really annoys me. When you finish sweeping, you have to store the broom handle down. Broom up. Bristles up. You could put a hook in the wall and hang it there, or you could put the handle on the ground and lean it up against the garage or wherever you're storing your broom. I can't stand when people, when they finish sweeping, they put the broom in the corner with the bristles down. In a couple of years, after you've had the broom for a while, right when you're breaking it in, it's bent. The bottom's bent. And it's ridiculous. I can't stand that. Yeah, there you go. Do you guys agree? Leave it in the comment section. Which way should you store a broom? Handle down. That's more important than the Arctic vortex descending. Anyways, okay, that's my little rant for the beginning. How you guys doing? You guys dealing with catastrophe? What catastrophe are you dealing with? Everyone's dealing with a catastrophe. And I figured out why that is. Because if you weren't dealing with a catastrophe, no one would give a shit. Right? Like if the local news was nice morning for a coffee, you might get a little dusting of snow, put your house coat on, and enjoy your cup of coffee outside in the nice sunshine. Who the fuck's going to read that? Right? That's just like... But if you glance at your phone and you get the warning, beep, 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 Environment and Climate Change Canada warning, beep, beep, beep. They changed their name. They used to be called Environment Canada. Now they're called Environment and Climate Change Canada. Beep, 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 beep. Warning, warning. Arctic vortex descends. Some areas blanketed with up to 11 millimeters. What's smaller than a millimeter? It takes 10, for those Americans that don't know, 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. 10 millimeters to make 1 centimeter. You need 2.5 centimeters to make 1 inch. So that, you know how many millimeters there are in an inch? 1 inch is 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters is 1 inch. Some areas up to 11 millimeters. So some areas are going to get almost half an inch. But beep, 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 warning. What? Arctic vortex? Holy shit! I better go to Canadian Tire and buy a shovel. No, there might be too much. A snowblower. It was hilarious. I'm in one of those moods. I'm out there, doing the sweeping like this. I kid you not. My neighbor, she's standing there like this. Oh, what a nice morning. In her house coat outside. Arctic vortex descends. Use caution when planning outdoor activities. Those with mobility issues should replan their day. Oh my God. It's never ending. It's never ending. But hey, okay. Hold on, guys. Boom, he got him finally. Can we turn our attention to the game? All right, you guys always wanting to, you induce me to make the commentary go sideways with your comments, right? You guys always comment, and it gets me thinking, and then the comment, it's your fault that I get off track. The Charfutur is AFK. His teammate is running around. They're doing really well, but they're losing. Can they win? That's what this video is about. It's not about the Arctic vortex or the constant panic that is induced in us by the media. That's not what this video is about. As he says in the chat, shit. Why? Because he died. That was his teammate that died. They were all his friends, and they just died. Reference? And now he's by himself. Why? Because the Charfutur is Africa. Sibla Detreat. Now he's got to use his teammate. Oh. He's got to use his AFK teammate to do something. How the hell? Okay, I call bullshit wargaming. How the hell is the Jagdpanzer E100 spotted? There's topography in between them. Look where he is on the mini. Okay, we're gonna discuss. See, we're discussing World of Tanks now. Look at the mini map. Look where the Jagdpanzer E100 is. He's more than 445 meters away. He's beyond detection range, and he's over. If you zoom in here, can you zoom in? He's on the other side of topography. We're gonna actually rewind it. I hope the game doesn't crash, and we're gonna see it. Maybe he was closer. Was I ran? It must have been the Arctic vortex. The Arctic vortex blanketed the area with up to 11 millimeters of snow, and that my computer disconnected. Okay, here we are. Let's see this. Okay, there. How did he spot him? I guess he's technically within the 445, and his tiny little roof was over the topography. I guess it's the Jagdpanzer E100 has no concealment. Basically, he probably has 2 or 3%, but this guy has much more than 445. He probably has 500 meter view range. I can't remember if he put Commander's Vision System in there or not, but boy, that was extreme spotting. I guess that I guess there was a sliver of the tank showing, and now he spotted this. Okay, this guy, this is legit. Oh, this is beautiful, legitly beautiful. There you go. Oh, view range and concealment. Guys, did you notice, did he have Commander's Vision System? He had a couple of different, he had 2 different possibilities, and he was flipping back and forth at the beginning. I don't, because I was busy talking about the broom and the Arctic vortex and the 11 millimeters, right? So, you guys let me know. Did he pack the Commander's Vision System? Or what was his loadout? Okay, that's a legitimately spotted. And can he? Oh, this guy's not even behind the rock. Oh, he is behind the rock. But now he was behind the rock. Oh, now he knows where the guy is. Oh, that was a bad shot, actually. That was a bad shot. You should have waited till he gave you an angle, because he didn't know where you were. When you spotted him, his sixth sense went off, but he didn't know where you were. And he might have, the way he was erratically moving, he might have turned sideways. You never know, but he tried. Let's see. Okay. Where's the TS-60? Hello? And this guy wants to die. Oh, he took a blind shot. Let's see. If he turns sideways, you got him. Oh, if he shows his lower plate. Oof. He's going to turn sideways. Oh, just wait. He's going to turn sideways. No way. Yes, he is. Why didn't he hide behind the rock? Why would he not hide behind the rock? If he knew, because this guy shot him once and bounced, so he knew where he was. Ay caramba. His teammate says that the remaining enemy, the T-60, has 480 HP. Where's the Centurion Action X? These guys must be petrified. Perhaps they got the news report today that use caution when planning outdoor activities. Maybe they decided to, stick close to home like that. Like not get involved too much. What? You're just waiting there? There's 11 millimeters. It's potentially dangerous out there. Just hide in the corner. Don't reload. Don't reload. Where's the Centurion Action X? Oh, if I was that Jagdpanzer E100, I would be so pissed off at this medium tank. He's flipped himself on his side, hasn't he? No, he's playing! He was playing! Alexot from the Cruel clan. Both of them from the Cruel clan. Look at these two guys. 10 kills between the two of them. 13,000 damage between the two of them. Right? He did almost 3,500 spooting assist. Eh? Alright, so what do we do for an encore, guys? That was a pretty amazing game by the Bat Chat. Very disciplined, very calm and collected at the end. Played it absolutely perfectly. Used his autoloader to his advantage. Reloaded at the right time. Got some information from his teammate. Let's step it down to tier 8 and watch a Kenga. Oh, I like that name. Kenga from the WN8 clan. Well, WNB, but I'll call you the WN8 clan. And he's playing with one platoon mate in a guard who shall be irrelevant in this game. We shall watch Kenga. Now, wouldn't it be better if he was from the Rue clan? Alright. Kanga stops. Kanga waits. Kanga ready to shoot. Kanga spotted by someone. Who knows, right? I don't know how spotting works in this game anymore. Who spotted him? Nobody knows. He's below topography from everyone. But it was there Pixel, Yuri? There was Pixel. Someone saw Pixel. The DLC is so short. Oh, let's see. He wants to take the DLC out. Oh, that was a wasted shot. And that was a wasted shot. That's unfortunate. You could have perma-tracked that Type 63. You could have got three shots into that Type 63, but you tried to kill the ELC. Now, the ELC is so short, you'd have to look at the direct lines of sight, whether that ELC had his viewport, it looked to me like the ELC was on the other side of the topography and had no chance of spotting this guy. But as we saw in the last game, mysterious things happen, right? Mysterious things happen, and mysterious things happen. Ah! Like the T-44 jumping off the cliff. Mysterious things happen in this game. And he got spotted. I don't know how he did. You guys rewatch that and tell me how he got spotted, but it was probably the ELC. And now, can he? That's not going to pen. Maybe that. Yeah, that. You got to go lower. You had the kind of the side of the turret. You might have penned, but it's a. You had a green marker, but the turret was angled, so maybe not. Maybe, and maybe not. So boring so far. Oh, hi, Daddy! One of the enemies just exploded. Very, very boring. But this is mines, right? This is the map. This is the boring map, where you really don't. You know, what are you gonna do, really? Just try and get on the hill, I guess. That's what he's gonna do. And if he gets on the hill, perhaps he will rain death from above. So let's see. He's made it on the hill, and that's how this map plays all the time. The guys that spawn in the north get the hill, and then they eagerly peer over the hill and they get killed. And the guys in the south defend. And now he's spotted because he's proxy spotted. He doesn't realize it, but he is proxy spotted. But he's boom, yeah. He's gonna fall off the cliff, and no one's shooting him because the enemy team are Muppets. That's the trouble with being on the hill. The two teams are doing all they can do. Right, the south team is camping and hugging the perimeter of the hill, and the north team is taking the hill and trying to make it work. So that's this map, which is boring. But you have to understand how the map works so that you don't screw up, right? Because it's easy to screw up on this map. The biggest screw up is like you spawn in the south and you try and take the hill. That's the biggest screw up. You spawn in the south and try and take the hill, well then you die, and then you go, fuck, I hate this map. And look at that. One of the guys on the enemy team has gone all the way. Is the IS-6B is calling help. Go. You can just peer over the back. Look over here. Look over there. Look. He doesn't care. He's blind. I know nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing. Reflexes of a cat. These World of Tanks players they're so in tune with their surroundings. They have an uncanny ability to just right? Like those birds that there's the birds, they know, right? They're sitting there on the branches and they're sitting, talking to each other, tweet, right? They're saying, did you know there could be up to 11 millimeters of snow on these branches tomorrow morning? Better get in a nice little spot here and ruffle our feathers and hunker down. They know. They know before we do. Now, I did say this game was an encore. Encore this! Come on, buddy! Do something! It's not him, it's the map. It's Wargaming's fault. Wargaming doesn't want you to fight on this map. Those who fight past the halfway mark die. So, oh look, the north team got the hill, but now they're all dead. So now the south team is slowly pushing the hill, and he's finally realized it. He's got to. Okay, now he can surprise someone with 3 shots. Here we go. 1, and track him. 2, and now kill him. Yes. That's the way. I like it. Regular schmoes playing, guys. Regular schmoes, and he's thinking, oh, that was easy. It's nice when someone has 3 shots fighting another tank that has 1 shot. And here comes Bruno. Peering around the corner. What happened to my teammate? Why is he dead? Oh, look. How many shots does that guy have? 1? 2? Oh, he only has 2 shots. I should be safe now if I poke out again. What about Bruno? Bruno's thinking, does he have 2 shots? He's fired both of them. World of Tanks players. Okay. He reloads. Bruno was not having any of that poking anymore. He doesn't want to poke. Bruno poked, and he got double poked. So here he goes. He's reloading. He's slowly reloading. Oh, look. You could shoot the T-26. Look, over there. Does he see him? Does he? Guys, does he see him? Does he? Oh, there he is. He sees him. Okay, good. Now, let him have it. 1. And somehow the guy shot you back. 2. 3. He snapped you. You tracked him and he snapped you. Because Wargaming said he deserved a snap. And this boring game all of a sudden turns into, hey, he's on the hill. They're losing 7-10. His teammates have withered and died. They were all his teammates who died. They were all his friends, and they just died. And now he has to try and dominate on the battlefield by himself. But I warn you, use caution when planning outdoor activities. How many shots does he have? 2? This guy's thinking, how many shots does he have? Hey. Oh no! The side. And the guard is thinking, he has 3 shots. I'll go get him now. No, wait. He's thinking, no, wait. I know he has 3 shots. He took his 3 shots, so the correct strategy is for me to wait about 18 seconds and then go attack. Here we go. Okay, I've waited 18 seconds. I should be safe now. Right? That's good strategy, guard. It's a very smart play by the guard. That's how you should handle autoloaders, guys, just so that you learn something about World of Tanks here. The guard illustrated the perfect way to handle an autoloader, and that is to drive in front of him Let him shoot 3 times and take all those hits, right? And then after he takes his 3 shots, the correct strategy is to wait about 18 seconds. And after that, go engage him again. That's the perfect strategy. What is that guard player, you know? IQ. Let's have a in the comments. And you have to remember, guys, because a lot of people don't know what IQ is, right? IQ is just a measurement. It's just a number that represents intelligence. It's really, they have certain tests that you can take that kind of, if you take this test and then the amount of questions you get correct, and how they kind of calculate a number. And if everyone takes the same test, they say, this person has 120, this person has 80, right? And they call that IQ. Intelligent quotient. But anyways, besides that, all the tests are all different. They're not very good. But long story short, they can at least graduate the population, and it's a bell curve. No matter what test or what measurement you use, it's a bell curve, right? The majority of people are in the middle. Big hump. If you plot on an axis IQ versus population, the middle is a big bell curve, and then there's as you go to the right, it's less and less and less, and as you go to the left, it's less and less and less, right? On the left, the furthest left, 0 on the left is the biggest moron on earth, right? And then whatever the highest number is, is Einstein on the right, and the majority is just in the bell curve. And the peak of the bell curve, by definition, doesn't matter, because you could do the test and plot the peak, we just assign that as 100. That's 100 is, by definition, the peak of the bell curve in the middle. So the average or mean, it doesn't matter which, you say potatoes, I say potatoes, is 100. 100 is an average IQ. That's the average intelligence. The average human, by definition, has an IQ of 100. The average guy, right? And if you ever met someone with an IQ of 100 and spoken to them for a few minutes, you'd realize that person is not very smart. In fact, annoyingly stupid. Right? And then the other thing you have to realize is that half the people in the world have less than 100. By definition, right? So the question you have to ask yourself is, this guard, where is he? This guy here, Stefan. Stefan, how much less than 100? Do you see how the video, it all ties together? Right? The story flows. The question for you today is, how much less than 100 IQ does Stefan have? Stefan, who illustrated the correct strategy to use when engaging an autoloader. And I don't know why, but that made myself laugh, because I did all of this live, right? There's no notes. The only note I have is the Arctic vortex weather warning. That's all. That's the only thing I read. The rest I did it myself. Okay, and I got a little exercise, sweeping the snow, and everything. Everything fell into place. So leave it in the comment section, guys. How much less than 100? And it's going to confuse some people, because some people are going to think, well, he's probably got about an 83 IQ. Therefore, I'm confused now. I'll just write 83. And, let's see what the kind of comments I get. Think before you write, okay? Don't illustrate your stupidity in the comment sections. Think before you type. And before you hit enter, read your comment and make sure you haven't made any spelling mistakes. I'll catch you guys on the next one.